But yeah, we're down below. Yeah, we got control. We got good control down here. All right. There we go. That was not helpful. All right, Dead Random here. I'm gonna be doing a little test flight with this little bad boy in here, and I actually kind of repurposed my camera case. I used to have my Avata 2 or my Avata in here, and now I'm carrying FPV gear in this bag. It's actually been pretty good. The other thing that fits nicely in this camera bag, it's just a plain old camera bag, a DSLR bag, are my new goggles N3. So if you wonder how I'm kind of carrying them around right now, I've got basically this bag set up. I have an old cover. This used to be for my V1s and 2s, but the new goggles do not fit in here. So I tried that one. I was going to check that out. But yeah, so this is basically just kind of my multi-purpose bag. And what's nice about FPV, you know, especially with these goggles, is everything kind of simplifies. What I need to do is get these two things in the same bag. So this is my X-Lite controller and my goggles. I do have the DJI controller, but today I'm going to be flying ELRS using the 04 unit. And this is the 04 Pro in a 2-inch. So we're flying some 2-inch. We're gonna whip around the school here and see how it takes the area, you know, because new goggles, new VTX, should be fun. I think it should do just fine. I think it's going to be a really good flight. So, all right, so let's get my batteries ready to go. And I dropped them. So here we go. So these are the batteries. These are both 550s, I believe. Yeah, 550s. And so let's get bound up and let's get ready to fly. All right, to get ready for this flight, I'm going to connect the N3 goggles to my phone via the cable. So yes, it does work that way. I am going to record the goggles, and I'm going to do a also recording of whatever I have to do setup. So, okay, getting ready. There we go, new buttons. All right, so looks like we're ready there. Throttle down. All right, so let's get a battery ready to go. Really nice today. So we've got sun peeking through, so that'll really be nice for video today. I was hoping we could get some decent video, which we are going to get today. So let's go ahead there. Let's get our ELRS connected up, and then we'll just get flying. So, all right. I have done some setup. So I am actually flying rock steady today. Since GyroFlow really isn't necessary with the 04 Pro, we're not going to fly with it. We're going to keep things simple. So I'm just going to take off from the side of my truck right there. It should be quite interesting. Got trees all around here. Let's get our goggles on, and then we will get the N3s ready to go. I have cut this piece of foam so it fits inside of my goggles, which is kind of cool. One thing I talked about was putting the goggles on is pulling them up and in like this. Oh, there we go. Everything's there. We've got video. Now I got to make sure I've got. Yep, we've got radio. Let's do a little check. Yep, we're ready to go. We're gonna go ahead and fly. So before we get in the air, remember, pull off the rear. Let's go ahead and record. I'm going to turn on. There it is. Everything is there on my screen. Oh. 'Cause I'm going to get my screen recording going. There we go. All right, so we got a recording of the screen here from the goggles. Perfect. All right, I can put that in my pocket, and then let's fly. All right, got to look where my controller is. With my other goggles, I can, okay, so I've got it at 16 by 9. If you kind of look through here, I just want to show you my setup. See, there's my 04 setup. I've got my transmission set. Everything is to off, focus mode off, transmission powers to auto, channel mode auto. You can, if you go down to channel mode, you can choose manual channels. Look at that. All right. And you can also go to, let's turn that to auto.
Telemetry lost.
All right. Anyway, so we can also adjust the transmission power. Right now it's set to auto all the way to 1200 milliwatts. So, all right, so I just wanted to show you that. I've got it 16 by 9, and let's get flying. Let's fly. I really want to fly. That's the purpose of this. All right, there we go. That was not helpful. I just flew it into myself. Oh boy. How about turning it that direction and flying? There we go. Jeez. All right. All right. I'm guessing I didn't pick a very good place to take off from, so I'm going to switch that out. All right, guys, I'm gonna fix that. I'm gonna kill my poor little quad here. Jeez. All right, let's go. Let's go put it out here on the table, so we can take off from a place where we're not where we got some clear days. Oh, I'm not very well suited today for flying. All right, here we go. Run away. All right, where everything's down again. There we go. That's a boy. And we are recording. Oh, okay. Flying, it's good, man. It's like I said, it's box goggle flying. I mean, it's box goggle flying, guys. And I'm wearing 2 strength glasses. So.
Telemetry lost. Telemetry recovered.
Okay, there's some police over there doing their job.
Telemetry lost. Telemetry.
I see perfect, by the way, so telemetry might be lost and recovered, but we're flying around the school without any trouble whatsoever. There's 0 breakup, except for the fact that my my takeoff was pretty weak. Yeah, there we go. It just gives you a wider field of view. I think a lot of people really like this. People that are, that are enthusiasts about, and hopefully our video turns out great. So I'm just very happy with this. My battery is already being challenged because, well, let's stay away from that police officer right there. He's busy. But yeah, we're down below.
Telemetry lost.
Yeah, we got control. We got good control down here.
Telemetry recovered.
There we go. Let's not get into the trees. So, perfect. I would say, yeah, this is just box goggle. If you're used to the goggles, like the original Goggles 3, yeah, you're gonna get, it's different. It's just different. But I would say most 99% of us are gonna be very happy with what we get from these goggles. And of course, flying 03 makes it even more amazing. I haven't had any problems whatsoever as far as any breakup. And like I said, I'm just a 550, so I'm probably I'm in low battery mode already. So, all right, let's put this back in angle mode here and fly her back home. I think I'm in angle mode. Where's my... I have to set those up. Oh, let's not land in a tree here. Let's put it right in front of us. This poor quad. There we go. All right. So, go ahead and put the controller down. So, flight 1, absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. I can't say anything went wrong whatsoever. Here, let me go ahead and turn my recording off. No connection issues. Flight... let's go ahead and shut down here if I've got... Yeah, let's turn that off. Stop recording. Okay, I just wanted to stop recording. All right, so flight number 1. This is fun. I'm there's no sensation lost. The video coming out of the goggles is absolutely perfect. I had zero breakup whatsoever in this area. I flew behind this big poured concrete building without any trouble. Let's go ahead and fly again. Be right back. Let's do one more flight. All right, did a little prop inspection just to make sure everything's good. We're good. Antennas, everything's hunky-dory. Camera. I like the angle of the camera. I think that gave me some really good, you can see about where I've got it. It gave me really, yeah, it's tight. I've got it in there good. It gave me really good maneuverability, so we're going to keep it right there. Let's go ahead and get another flight here. So I'm going to go ahead and connect to the aircraft once again, and then I will record. I'm recording actually in 3 places. Phone, goggles, we really don't need to record anywhere. And on the air unit. All right, we'll put it back out there. we learned from our earlier mistake. All right, so let's go to let's go to Go Fly. So I'm going to hit Go Fly. There it is. There's our video. And I'm going to go ahead and go down to get our screen recording. All right. And we're ready to go. Let's go fly. All right. So once again, you got to get used to, now this cable will be gone. Get used to the fact that you need to scoop your glasses, scoop them, kind of like that. Just scoop them. I am in 16:9 format, and I think I can turn up the goggles a little bit. I'm going to go down to display. I think, oh yeah, I've got my brightness all the way up. So, all right. I already turned it up. Go ahead and get all my switches down. Let's go ahead and get that. There we go. There's my data. And we've got, yeah, I thought my batteries were much more charged than this, so I guess they're not. All right. Like I said, we got the police monitoring this area right here. And we're just gonna tuck down behind the school just to show you my video. Video is wonderful, once again. Up over the trees and around the trees and through the spaces that this little bad boy. One of the things that you need to do is you need to get used to the size of the quad you're flying sometimes. And it's giving me a really strange, it's making a strange flying sound right now. And I probably should bring that back. I'm gonna carry it around. It seems to be good. I don't know if I've got a prop issue. Usually when it starts making funny sounds, it's a prop issue. I haven't hit anything since that first. Yeah, so it's, ELRS is doing a good job. A bit of flying there, a little bit of acro. There we go. Yeah, do a little acro before we. Yeah, we bring it back in. Let's just shut it down. All right. Get a little bit crazy after you do some acro, you know. All right, you got to get used to being wired up. So I'm gonna go pick up my quad here, and turn recording off. Stop. All right, let's disconnect that. Let's go pick up the quad. Let's see. Do we have any? Looks like all the props are on nice. Motors feel good. And we do have a little bit of, there's some wires. You got to be very careful. I'm noticing some wires showing through, and I'm actually pretty lucky. Those are my control wires. And when you do start to hear strange sounds like that, you should always tuck your control wires. So that's why I was getting that odd sound. So, all right, I get disconnect. I've got to make sure I do that. But be careful. Always tuck your wires. But as far as the goggles are concerned, your field of view is deeper. So if you like the deep field of view, it gives you more time to prepare for moving. I'd say there's very little difference in flying both. I would think most of us would prefer if the closer, the picture that's much more, close up. But other than that, that's it. The other thing that I noticed is if you wear glasses that have that are shorter, the bottom can get a little bit blurry. So the position of your glasses on your eyes will make a difference. So just so you know that. So that's why I prefer these bigger ones. I have no problem. I can see the entire screen pretty good. Not pretty good. I see it perfectly. I see everything. So all right, we've got defog in these things. So if you're on the fence trying to decide whether you want these goggles, I mean, look at that, simple solutions, simple solutions for simple problems. I've heard of, people scratching their lenses. Yeah, you could probably scratch them. I mean, everything is possible. Just make sure that you're putting your goggles on where you're not forcing them on, So once again, since you have the battery already connected to the top, scoop them, scoop your glasses up from the bottom. That's my suggestion. So scoop the goggles and they'll go on nice. Two really simple flights. One that could have been a disaster because of my wires. So I'm going to have to tuck those wires in there, probably put a tie on there. I'm probably not going to keep the 04 on here forever, so more likely it's going to go into another bird. But all right, Dad Random for the goggles N3. So the goggles N3, this is where I've got them. You can see the battery sits on top there like that. Maybe your battery scratched them and not your glasses that scratched them, because if you put your battery on top of that, that could lead to, some scratching. So tuck it in like that maybe instead, just got to be smart about things, and then just take some precautions, kind of like tucking wires. So, all right, for Dad Random and the goggles N3 for DJI. Excellent. I did a couple of flights now, no problems. Yes, you can actually zoom in. So I can actually increase my magnification. I can go in. So you can adjust the display. I did not demonstrate that, but yeah, you can. I've got it at 100% right now, and full brightness is up. I would say the brightness in these are a little bit less than the Goggles 3 standard set, but not a big, to me, it's really not a big deal. It's really bright, and I had no problems flying. I was able to tuck myself, you know, into some small spots as good as I can do. So, all right, Dad Random, we are back. We have option for a digital system, and a digital system that everybody can afford. So, and anytime we can increase the size of the hobby for more and more people, the better. All right, Dad Random, we're out of here for the goggles N3 and the O4 air unit. Yes, from DJI. It's just made our lives that much better. Another step forward, bigger camera, much better video. All right, later. Bye. Dad Random.